Alrighty, so the news is here. I really like that they do these cool little, update poster things. These are really cool. I'm glad they started doing these. Anyways, Story Chapter 13 release. Tower of Trials is going to be coming out, which is really nice. I'm assuming Super Awakening is in it since it says conquer the Tower of Trials and acquire Super Awakening materials. The final boss Taizoo is here. Somebody actually commented and told me that you actually do need to score within a certain percentage to get the King's costume. They said 30%, but maybe they've changed that because now it says score in the top 70%, which is, I mean, that should be pretty easy for most players. Obviously, there's going to be a lower 30% at some point. But yeah, new chapter 13, total rewards from the new chapter, 6 diamonds, a part 2 ticket, two pendants, a bunch of gold, pretty standard stuff as far as, regular old story chapters go. Sorry, I'm trying to do my training grotto at the same time because it's off cooldown. New characters. Okay, so I knew they were gonna do this. I remember, so I posted one of my videos on the forums not too long ago, which I don't know, I'm really weird about advertising videos, but I know that's kind of how you need to do it. But yeah, I figured they were gonna split this banner and do Diane with Oslo and Hawk. I just figured that's how they would end up doing it. And it looks like we are getting it like that, which is kind of interesting. I'm glad I didn't spend the last 300 gems that I needed to finish out the Goddess Elizabeth banner. Which, then again, we don't know if this character is actually going to be really good or not. So hopefully it's not like a crazy unit that everybody's going to want, because that's going to make it to where, free-to-play players and stuff like that aren't going to have the gems to really get it. But from my understanding, Holy Knight Diane is a seasonal character. So you may want this character. I like Diane a lot, but honestly, from my understanding, she's not really that crazy of a unit. She's just kind of a seasonal character, so you may want to try to get her while you can. Obviously, Oslo and Hawk is kind of an interesting one because it's the first ever global first character, so that's going to be kind of interesting. I'll probably end up spending a little bit of gems on the banner trying to get him or them, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I figured they would end up saving Droll for a double banner, just because they've been doing all of the commandments like that. The only commandment that really hasn't got that treatment was, Gallant, because the blue Gallant came out before Gother did to kind of help counter his meta. So yeah, I may have to take charge on this training grotto over here. I'm getting kind of wrecked. We may be all right. Come on, do that level 3 counter, boy. Anyway, yeah, so it goes over their stuff. I'm kind of hoping it goes over their skills a little bit more, because I really want to know what they do. But anyways, it didn't even use the counter. Wow, whatever. AI's bad. Anyways, so able to get Oslo and Hawk and Holy Knight Diane in the Scraps Disposal Festival draw. So it's kind of weird that they're marketing as a festival thing, Scraps Disposal Festival. I don't really know what's up with that, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. It looks like I won that one anyway. I like their little icon. That's cool that it's, this is the first actual double unit. I mean, I guess you could consider, Elizabeth and Hawk to be a double unit, but Hawk is more of a weapon in that, which I'm assuming the way that they're going to do the cosmetics for this is going to be one of them is the outfit, one of them is the weapon, but you never know. Leonis Festival Hawk Pass. So get Elite Demon Fraudrin of Selflessness. This is Red Fraudrin, I think. Okay, so that's really interesting. So they gave out the Green Fraudrin for free during, what was it, the Lost Vein Festival, I think it was. And then they're gonna give out this Red Fraudrin for a Hawk Pass. That's kind of interesting. I mean, oh, it's not Red Fraudrin, I'm dumb, it's Blue Fraudrin. But even then, it's still the other Fraudrin. I did not realize that. Sorry. I feel bad that I'm doing this during the news. But yeah, so it looks like we're going to get that. We're probably going to get a bunch of other stuff. We get Oslo and Hawk stamps, which is kind of cool, actually. I'm kind of interested in that. Okay, so new events. Secret boxes to celebrate Oslo and Hawk's release. Knighthood of Scraps of Social Special Mission. So it looks like we're going to be getting like some actual ways to summon on this banner, which is really nice because honestly they need to give people some sort of way to get into this, you know, banner and like actually be able to summon, because there's been so much crap going on lately. Another one of these ghost leg events. I really hate the name ghost leg. I don't understand that at all. Plus these little ladder events or whatever really suck. They're probably the worst events that they do for rewards, but I mean, I guess you can't really complain too much because it is still free rewards. Main rewards from the night, or from the Leonis Festival Part 2. So it looks like we are definitely getting the Super Awakening, because we get Super Awakening coins, an Oslo and Hawk ticket, a Race Draw 1 ticket, a Race Draw 2 ticket. Special missions are going to give us more Oslo and Hawk tickets. Mysterious Fragment Exchange Shop. So if you've been logging in and doing your dailies and stuff like that, you're going to be able to summon, or not summon, but exchange for Super Awakening coins, which is really nice. I figured they were going to try to give us a decent way to grab a lot of these coins whenever the feature first dropped. So this is kind of a nice thing. There's a Gold Perks event. Which one is the Gold Perks? Gold Perks is whenever you spend a lot of money, right? So this might actually be pretty decent, because I don't know if they're going to keep up the... I don't remember if it's even still going on, but I know that they were doing better rates on the gear gacha. And if that's still going on, this would be a perfect time to go ahead and burn some gold on this. Hopefully, people haven't burnt all of their gold, but it looks like we'll be able to get some decent materials and stuff like that from that. If you don't already have Rita, the axe for Escanor, it looks like that is going to be added for the coin shop. Just be aware, if you don't have an Escanor character, if you don't have green or red Escanor, you will not be able to buy this, because it's just like the stupid Gloxinia cosmetics right now, where if you don't have Gloxinia, you cannot summon this, or you cannot buy it because you don't have the character for it, which is super dumb. They need to change that. It doesn't make sense why they would do that. You might as well just be able to go ahead and get it. But just be aware, at least with this, if you have the platinum coins for it. I know Escanor is probably not going to be on sale this week, but I mean, even if he is, you could potentially just buy Escanor out of the coin shop, the red Escanor, just so you could go ahead and get this. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they do it for either gold coins or silver coins. It's something pretty easy to get. So if you want to get that cosmetic, which boosts attack, I definitely recommend grabbing it while you can. So anyways, it looks like festival dungeon rewards. I don't know what it is about these festival dungeon festival reward dungeons, but I never seem to get anything good off of these. Like, I always get the guaranteed rewards, and then I always get the lowest tier of like the actual one that, like, there's rates to get. Like, I think most of the time it's a rare pendant, a SR pendant, or a SSR pendant, and I always get rare pendants off these. I don't know what it is, but my luck always rolls really low on these. So which then again, it's whatever, it's free stuff either way, so can't complain too much. Anyways, the Ghost Leg event is going to give us the pretty normal standard kind of stuff that it always gives us, so nothing too big there. Final boss Taizoo. This is actually a really cool image. I'll save that. Kind of cool. But yeah, there's all of them in their glorious costumes. I think I hate that this is based around Taizoo. I think people would like it more if it was based around Twiggo, because I mean, Twiggo's costume is super cool, and if you could, I don't think you can get Twiggo's costume, but if you could, that would be super cool. Main rewards from that are going to be King set, which are really cool. You can get Diane's costume, which is really nice. I think I think if you pull that Diane, you get the outfit by itself. Because I think when you upgrade her to UR, she has the wedding costume or whatever. She might even already have one at SSR, but yeah, so there's that. But then you get the weapon and the cosmetic from the exchange shop, I'm assuming. So after that, it looks like you're going to be able to get Oslo and Hawk tickets from the super boss, which is really nice. We're getting diamonds, pendants, hammers, anvils, pretty standard stuff. All of those are really good. The new costumes. So it does look like Hawk is going to be the outfit, and Oslo, it looks like, is going to be the weapon, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming that these top pieces, like the hair and everything like that for Escanor, or for the Meliodas piece and the thing like that, those are going to be the headpiece sort of cosmetics or whatever. Just my assumption. I would imagine that's probably how it's going to play out. New bundles. Obviously, these bundles are always super meh. Like, I don't really recommend these because I think this one is normally around like $26 to like $30-ish US, and then this one is like $79 to $80, which is ridiculous. Yes, you get a decent amount of multis out of it, but God, that's a lot of money, man. I don't like that gachas expect you to spend so much money for this kind of stuff. But anyways, Black Friday bundles. A bundle which contains an SSR hero selector. Depending on the price of this may be actually really worth it to some players. I think most of the time they end up doing this ticket for around like $8-ish. But the fact that they have diamonds with it, I'm not really sure what the bundle is going to be. But these hero select tickets are actually pretty decent sometimes because they have, I think the last one had like green Escanor and a couple of other like halfway decent characters that you could choose from. I think a lot of people ended up choosing Escanor. So depending on who else is on the banner, I might actually skip that ticket because I already have my Escanor maxed out at this point. So it may be more worth it for me to just not even worry about that ticket. Get an SSR hero every day with this special bundle. This is actually a kind of an interesting bundle that they do every once in a while. It's a limited time bundle, and I'm pretty sure it's a 1-week bundle where you get a part 1 ticket every day of the week. And I think this is a $7.99, like $8-ish bundle, but I'm not quite sure. Don't hold me to that. But that's kind of an interesting one. Obviously, it's a part 1 ticket, so it's more geared towards like newer players. I would almost be interested in it because I still don't have like giant green Diane. She's the only part 1 character I don't have, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. An upgrade booster selection bundle with rapid growth. I don't know what specifically that's going to entail, but probably not worth it, to be honest, for the money. And then Platinum Coin Shop Edition. So they're immediately adding Blue Fraudrin to the coin shop, which is really interesting. We're going to be able to engrave UR gear for Hawk, which is kind of cool. New stamps, which is the Oslo and Hawk stamps. Or really more Oslo than Hawk, but that one has Oslo and Hawk, so that's kind of cool. New features, Super Awakening. So here it is. Able to Super Awaken heroes that have been fully awakened 6 stars. Super Awakening has a max of 4 stars. Use Super Awakening coins, drops from the Tower of Trials, and hero coins to fill the Super Awakening gauge and increase the Super Awakening level. We advise you fill the gauge to the exact value, as an excess amount will not be carried over and will disappear. The gauge will require more materials the lower the ultimate level. So if you didn't already know, basically how this works is depending on if your character is like 1/6 ultimate level to 4/6 ultimate level, you'll get a discount depending on how high your ultimate level is on the materials it's going to cost to actually super awaken. So that's kind of like a weird kind of system, but I mean, it's a lot better than it was when JP launched their super awakening system, where if you didn't have your character 4/6, you could not max super awaken, which was, super pay to win fest. So at least we're getting the revised version of this. Of course, I figured we would. So that's kind of cool. I mean, obviously a lot of people are really, on the fence about this feature, but hopefully it turns out for the better. Tower of Trials Season 1, period after blah, 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 to be announced in a separate notice. Okay, so the first one is going to run from the 24th all the way to the 22nd of December. So this is basically a 4-week-long game mode, so it resets once a month. And it's going to be just a series of high difficulty, leveled, fights where you just go through and you fight different levels of the tower, and it gets increasingly difficult as you go along. And it's actually, I'm really super excited for this one because I'm really into PvP or PvE in this game. So I'm looking forward to getting the materials and stuff like that from it. But it says will unlock after clearing episode 155. I'm not quite sure which episode that is. It seems like it's a little later in the story, but not super late. I think we're around 200 something. So I think you'll definitely have to clear a pretty decent ways in. Obviously, it's not really geared towards new players because this is sort of like an end game sort of PvE mode. But enter through the tavern, battle, and then Tower of Trials. So if you didn't know, you can open your little battle menu in the bottom right, and one of the bottom selections will actually be the Tower of Trials. So you can select 4 heroes, but they cannot be changed once finalized. So this means you make a team, you have to stick with that team through the entire thing, or you have to reset and start all the way back down at the bottom. However, you can change your heroes if you reset and move to a save point. Oh, okay, so there's a save point maybe? So once you reach certain points in the tower, maybe you can change your team up at that point. That's kind of interesting. Save points will automatically occur for every 5 floors cleared. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All rewards are only given as the first time clear reward. We will not receive the rewards a second time after a reset if you have already cleared the stage before. So that's pretty, like, I completely understand that. You know, you don't want people to be able to just go through the entire thing and then reset and then do it again and keep farming those materials over and over again. It's meant to be sort of like a, get through it and get all the materials and then, wait for it to reset sort of thing. So yeah. I'm really interested in this though. I'm super excited to kind of try this out. Ending bundles and events. Leonis Festival Part 1 events. So Lonely Demonic Beast, Lamech, Deathmatch, and Exchange Shop is going to be over. That is actually kind of disappointing because I don't think I've gotten everything that I would like to get from this, because the RNG on dropping the crab pieces itself for the Exchange Shop is, pretty much the same as any of the other stuff in the drop table for him. So that's kind of disappointing. I was wanting to get a couple more things out of there. Like there's some anvils and hammers that I would like to grab, but it looks like that is going to be ending. Happy Birthday Bingo event is going to be ending. Obviously they're replacing that with the ghost leg thing. Veronica's exchange shop is going to be ending. I can't remember exactly which one her exchange shop was. I think it's the letters or whatever, which I finished that one fairly quickly. Like I've had that one done for quite a while now. Leonis Festival special missions is going to be ending. I think we're going to be getting the part 2 special missions for this. Protect the birthday gift quest line is going to be ending, so Bartra's birthday thing is going to be over with. The diamond perk event is going to be over with. They're replacing that with the gold perks event. Festival reward dungeon is going to be over, which I think they said that they're replacing that with another festival reward dungeon with different rewards, maybe. The training grotto spontaneous missions are over with, so I'm kind of glad I'm going ahead and getting this over with. What would my auto setup do for this? Sure, go for it. Anyways, equipment draw pickup event is going to be over with, so it looks like they are ending the pickup or the equipment draw rate up stuff, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Because, a lot of people are going to want to try to spend gold on that, but it is, it's over. Deathmatch rate up 100% event is going to be over with, so you're going to have to actually, do a couple more death matches to get your rates and everything like that. That's fine. Hero enhanced salvage and rate up event is going to be over with, so that's kind of, it is what it is. Hopefully if you've been grinding any of your stuff out this week because of half stamina, go ahead and make sure you get that stuff over with before the reset happens, like salvage it so that way you can get the materials. Double auto clear tickets from patrols, that's going to be over with, so the patrols have been giving double skip tickets. So that's ending, and increased weekly event rewards. I think I've been getting 3 diamonds from some of the extra events, or like the extra dailies and stuff like that. So, yeah, it looks like a lot of the part 1 stuff is going to be over with, but they're adding a lot of part 2 stuff. I'm actually kind of excited for the whole Oslo and Hawk banner. I'll be honest. Like, I know a lot of people have been really like memeing on the fact that, like they said at the end of the dev notes that they were like, oh, like we understand people are super like, kind of like worn out from the way that the game has been progressing and everything. We understand, we hear you, blah, blah, blah. And then they proceed to add, more exclusive events, etc. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited for, for just Oslo and Hawk in general. So hopefully it turns out okay. Hopefully he's not like an insanely strong unit that everybody's going to want to have to spend money on their account to try to get, because obviously that would kind of suck. But yeah, we will see. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one.